Hey everyone, where are most international students running into trouble and into rejection? It's right here in the head. We are self-rejecting way too much as international students, and I want to invite you to sit with me for a moment and explore this concept so that we do not end up being the one that rejects ourselves and we are ultimately successful in our job hunts. If you have not yet, please like and subscribe to this channel. It could be a game changer for you, so I want to leave that to you as an option to like and subscribe. So let's talk about self-rejection for a moment. I just got off a call with a very talented international student who spent part of the call explaining to me why she didn't think that she could do the thing that she really wanted to do. And I just kind of looked at that for a moment and I said, well, and you might be thinking the same thing, she hasn't been rejected by any company yet, so why would she be rejecting herself? If you're wondering why you have self-rejection as something that's somehow built into your system, it's because it comes from a good place in your heart and your soul. It comes from a place of wanting to do the right thing and wanting to do something well. You want to do whatever you do well, so much so that it borders on or is perfectionism, and you want to strive for being perfect. And in the activity of striving for perfection, we're looking for the weaknesses, we're looking for the problems. And what happens with self-rejection is we end up getting stuck in that focus on the problems and end up ending a job hunt before it even starts. So with that potential client, she was talking about how she didn't think that she could do this or that thing. And part of our conversation was to kind of pause for a moment and say, well, is that really true? Is it really the case that this opportunity or this type of work isn't open to you? So let me explain why self-rejection is really not the right way to go in any of this. It's because when we do get a job, it's always going to be about how we can help that other firm or that team achieve their goals. So what actually doesn't matter is if you are prepared now or feel like you are ready now or not. In terms of actually getting that job, that doesn't matter. What matters is, can you show up as that person interested in helping that company solve its problems? Now, right now, you might have some work to do. You might need to talk to 20 more consultants before you understand what consulting is, or talk to 10 more data scientists before you really appreciate what it takes to become a data scientist. In my 12-week program, that is where we start, with that branding, the professional branding that instantly makes us attractive to the team of our interest. And we do that by hopping on calls with a lot of people already doing what we want to be doing. And guess what? There's no prerequisite or prior experience necessary to get on those calls. It's just the willingness to go out and make a difference. So the next time you think about self-rejecting, let me say, hold on. Stuart, remember, Stuart says, hold on. Before I do the self-rejection thing, hold on a second, and let me ask myself, and you should ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, am I willing to work hard? Number 2, am I willing to help others? Number 3, am I willing to take on more responsibility in my role in the future? If your answers to 1, 2, and 3 are yes, then you have what it takes to be successful in that dream ideal role that you want to have, and you don't need to settle for second best or third best or throw your hands up in the air and conclude it's impossible. Yes, even if you need sponsorship as an international student, yes, even if the firm doesn't say they don't sponsor, none of this actually matters. Why? It's simple. Companies don't exist to just enforce an HR policy. Companies exist to serve this particular group of clients with a particular set of solutions. And if you are one of those people interested in helping that team do that work and willing to work hard, help others, and take on new responsibility, you have what it takes. And then it's just a matter of landing your message, your branding, with the right people. But so often, happens all the time, we come across self-rejection first. We maybe have seen in the past a career fair where there was a big sign up there in the front of the career fair, in front of your dream company, and a long line of people waiting to talk to the recruiter. And there was a sign that said, "We don't accept international students," or "Only US citizens should apply." And that hurt us. That was an injury that we never forgot. And years later, we still carry that in our hearts, and we immediately move to that space in our job hunt every time we think about doing what we really want to do, and we self-reject. We don't even try. We don't even get on calls with people in the industry and collect data. We actually close that door before it even had a chance to open. So going forward, please do not self-reject. Do not let you be the one that closes the door. And be open to the idea of rejection in general by others. Be open to the idea of getting feedback that says, "No, you were not a fit for us because A, B, and C." And use that constructively. Use that constructively. So if, one of the best things that ever happened to me in my job hunt was actually rejection. And not self-rejection, though. This is of a very different type. When I had my first internship during grad school, I was trying out investment banking. And I was terrible at it. I had no idea how to do almost anything that was asked of me by the firm. And I thought that getting my MBA with a finance specialty and having that first year completed was all I needed to be successful in the internship. And I was very wrong. And I did not get invited back. But I got two benefits out of that experience. One, I discovered that I liked investment banking. I thought it was cool and I wanted to do more. And number two, I found out where I was lacking so that I could come back into the job hunt after that summer and get the skills I was missing. Beef up on those skills, and then come back to the job hunt and ultimately succeed beyond my wildest dreams in my subsequent job hunts. Now, had I self-rejected at any of those points, that journey would not have been taken, and I would have not aimed higher and achieved more than I had possibly hoped. So please do not self-reject in your job hunts, and yet be open to feedback, because that is the catalyst for your growth. Not feedback in the sense of applying and never hearing back, but actually talking to people, which is the second part of our Career Accelerator program, by the way. Once we have developed our branding, whether you work with a coach or not, develop your branding through conversations with people. Then go out and network. Network with executives specifically of the kind that can influence your hiring, of the kind that if the company has a no sponsorship policy, that referral that you win can override that policy. You are established as a great fit for that manager's team. They will bring you into that interview process and give you a chance, even though the policy says something different. You need proof of that? Go look at any company that says they don't sponsor international students, and look at all the international people, even possibly some of your friends, who are working there now. This all begins, however, with not self-rejecting. Please don't self-reject. Please be open, like a scientist, to collecting data and looking at that data from an objective point of view. Thank you for joining. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content, and maybe I'll give you a tour of my house where we have such amazing artwork. All right, all for now. See you later.